Can I ask a question?
Hi, yeah.
Hi. Um, I think that I see people struggle a lot with, okay, I know my value, but how do I articulate it to somebody else for them to know my value if my realtor didn't set me up that way when they referred me without feeling like a weirdo and for them to
Yeah,
know that it matters?
yeah. That happens a lot. That's a great point. Where you're referred either at the last minute or you're referred one of three. Is that what you're talking about, Allison?
Yeah, like a lot of realtors are, I mean, you look at the stats that we just talked about recently with Shayla, where it's like 3 years ago there was 400 some thousand loan officers. Now there's, 90,000. But I looked
Yeah,
up in the state of Minnesota, 3 years ago there was 22,000 realtors. Now there's 21,500. These people had a dip in their income, are feeling insecure, and they don't want to push the boundaries too. So sometimes they're not referring as strong as they maybe did 5 or 10 years ago. And they're like, I don't know. Here's a whole bunch of names. They're all fine. Do whatever you want because I just want you to like me.
yeah. So there's a couple insights on that I can share. When you're given a referral, whether you're one of three or the only one, you know, I think mindset wise, just know you're going to win because of your value. It doesn't matter that you've been referred to two other people with whatever it is. That it My take on it and how I advise my clients that seems to work, Allison and everybody else, is something of a framework where it's like, hey, I'm glad I'm one of the three that was referred. What did they say? We just go back to the triangle. We just kind of stick to the plan. What did they say? Oh, nothing. They said you were cool and I'm calling you and two other people. Excellent. Well, here's how I know that realtor, Edify. And I'll tell you, the main reason they refer me is because of this, my value. Now, here's the thing. When you're clear on your value, which is education, how you educate people, how you position people to win in multiple offers, whatever it is that you're really good at and passionate about, that's going to resonate or it's not. There's going to be people who will be like, yeah, you know what? I have an 845 FICO score. I'm putting 25% down. I'm on W2. I just need an LE. I'm just, like that. Now it becomes your business decision. Is that your client? Because now you're on the pond. The hook is in the hook is in the lake, but that fish is just like, like, is that really your client? So oftentimes we slip out of the prize mentality, go to prisoner mentality right at that moment. You got to stick in the prize mentality and be like, hey, you might not be my client. Hey, good luck. It's like, it's tough to do that if you don't have a lot of leads. It's tough to do that if you're trying to win business from this realtor. But the reality is, wherever you work, you're a business in a business. It's your business. So you have to come to the fact you're okay. You have to be okay with not every client wanting what it is that your value is, because it's your value. And the irony in that statement is, when you start thinking that way, your value actually goes up. It's very difficult, if not impossible, to be everything to everybody. You just can't. So when you really zero in on your value and stand firm in your value because you're good at it, and how you do it, how you deliver it, the market wants it. That's fine. The best of the best loan officers do not get every deal. But I do think you got to put yourself in a position to win. You got to go in with a winning mentality, and you got to go in and just stick to your gun. Frame it. Here's why they refer me. And now, when you think of the other, in the situation where you're not referred proper, think of the competition. The other, the other one or two lenders are, probably going to be like, oh yeah, hey, nice to meet you. I'm going to send you a link, and their value is maybe speed, maybe like, oh, I'll just get you this link and whatever. I mean, you got to just, I'm a fan of sticking to your system. And then the backside of that, if you ever do have realtors that are referring you and two other people because they come from a scarcity mindset, which I understand, I get it. Something that helps those realtors is, hey, Mr. Realtor, Mrs. Realtor, thanks for referring me to Betty. Had a great conversation with her. She's coming in or she's not, whatever the outcome is. But I did hear that you referred her to three people. Um, I'm glad I made the list, but what I found is a confused buyer doesn't buy. So um, in the future, if you were to refer 3 people, what I found, people transact quicker if you say something like this: "Hey, Betty, I know three loan officers really well. I'm going to refer you to this one. Her name's Allison. She's local. I think you'll like her a lot. However, if for any reason she rubs you the wrong way or it's not a good fit, let me know, because I have a couple others I can refer you." So you're still disclosing there's 3, but a lot of realtors get that. They get it because when you talk to them about a confused buyer doesn't buy, and when you get to Allison, or when you refer one person, they usually get that relationship and transact quicker. That will help defeat the scarcity mindset. But you just have to have like that kind of relationship and business conversation with a realtor. I know some of them that are like, no, I always have to refer 3 because of my exposure. I don't want to get blamed for anything. I'm like, man, I'm not sure what happened to you back in whatever time to get you so riled up about that, but okay. Like, if you're not going to change, you're not going to change. That doesn't mean your value needs to change to meet every single person. You stick to your value. Does that did I understand and answer that question properly, Allison?
That was excellent. Yes.